see. We got it together. Oh my God, Dennis, you've disappeared.
I've disappeared. I unfortunately bought this for the show. I'm going to because it's one of the other T-shirts
That's
you
actually
can
kind of
get.
awesome.
Appliances belong in the kitchen, not on the street.
Wow. Dennis, you have disappeared from us.
I'm like, let me go.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to.
He's like the predator. He's using the trees.
Let me do an opening. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday, September 4th. I hear you in the chat. I actually was able to go live on Instagram before we even got here. So that should be working and up. So greetings, everyone. This is Monique. And I realized I never introduced myself because I was talking to somebody about the podcast tonight and they put it on and it's like, oh, you don't even say your name in the beginning of it. And of course, I always forget to do that. So this is Monique speaking to you. I'm here with Dennis and Xavier and we are RadioGunk. And this is our podcast about Howard Stern. So there you go. There's my opening. I will forget to do it again next week. And that's all there is to it. So yeah, well, let me show you my t-shirt I have on today. I gotta show you my t-shirt because I just got it.
Oh, there's a Riley Puppet suggested a recommendation. Oh, look at this.
Wow.
Mac Sabbath. So I did a thing about it last week. Oh my God. Green t-shirt. I did a thing because I was fascinated by this band called Mac Sabbath. I had never heard of them. And then Mr. Judy Tenuta sent me a text. He was like, oh my God, you have to see the merch. So I immediately went to their website so I could see what goes on there. And yeah, it's everything you want it to be and more. I'm going on the premise that the show will be deleted because of course it's very Beth friendly. So, because of that, I figured, let me show you a little bit of what goes on with Mac Sabbath. All right, here we go. Pass the ketchup. They literally.
That's quite amazing.
It's quite. It's quite.
I don't know whether to be impressed or terrified. I'm really trying to figure this one out.
Terrified is the move.
They make Guar look normal.
Hey, look, it's Rachel Ray.
Look at them.
Look at Rachel Ray on the left.
Look what goes on here.
Okay. I thought it was Rachel Ray on the right in purple.
That's it's a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
That's Mac Sabbath, my friends. So yeah, I'm very excited to share that with you today.
Actually, it's those burgers are actually scarier what they do to your colon than that band.
Indeed, yes. Friends. So yes, Ozzy did love Mac Sabbath. As a matter of fact, I actually have a clip of that. So yeah, let's talk about what and what we're gonna do about it.
Whoa! Hey, hold on. There's something interesting here. What? Look at this. Wait, let's see if I can get it on there. Dorian Morgan. I almost played bass for Guar in the early '90s.
Stop it!
Oh my God!
Guar used to actually frighten me. Like they,
really?
Yeah. When I first saw them, I was like, Jesus, what is this? Like it scared me in such a visceral way. Like
yes.
And I didn't know what to think of them. I mean, I get the mockumentary of them all, but they were still a little scary.
I mean, just because they have a song called Sexecutioner,
Oh, okay.
We could probably get them on this podcast. I know my best friend is like really tight with them.
He
was tight with the lead singer right before he died too.
I feel like that's really not
our thing.
Okay. Sure, it's not our thing. I think
they're actually really like nice, normal looking dudes.
But if you and
they really are like legit, they look. I mean,
I'd be more than happy to.
I'll talk to my buddy.
Host it on this here channel, which is RadioGunk 100, the OG Howard Stern listening show. There are others, and they're all kind of like our bastard children who ran away from home and now live on the streets in Seattle. And that's okay. They're They're thriving and doing well, and we're happy for them. What are you drinking tonight, Dennis?
Drinking
It's
Giovanni, Giovanni, San Giovanni, Primitivo from Puglia.
Oh, I like a nice Primitivo. Although I like Primitivo from the States more than I like Primitivo from oh, no, there's one from Layer Cake. There's a Layer Cake Primitivo that is probably the most delicious thing I've ever tasted in my entire life. And I'm going to write that down because I really, really like to own that.
Do you order that with duck or red meat?
Both. Well, duck is really considered almost a red meat. It's really not it. Yeah.
Do you have the waiter unscrew the cap for you?
Yes. No. Yeah, what you do is you unscrew the cap and then you sniff it.
Excuse me, sir. Would you like me to unscrew the cap?
There are some very, very expensive wines now that are screw caps, so it's hard to get I don't mock them at all. Let's talk about today's show and what happened during today's show. So I was kind of excited. Xavier was not. Dennis could care less, but I was kind of excited to have Beth come down and talk to us about.
She's an nincompoop.
Stop talking for a second, please. So I was interested in what she would have to say, and color me shocked to find out that the show was so incredibly lackluster. And you think for a moment that when they come back from a very long vacation, as they did, that there would be some stuff, new, exciting, fun things to share with us. But alas, it's literally picking up from where we were when we left the show in June. It's the same thing. It's like nothing happened over the summer to make them feel like they should do something more than what
they are on pure cruise control. I mean, there is absolutely 0.0 effort. There's 0.0 care. Nothing matters. They just are looking to
money.
Finish. They're stealing money.
That's all they're doing. They're just stealing money. There's no.
Yeah, they are just stealing money.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah. So Beth comes downstairs, and there's a lot about of what I took commentary from, because like I said, the show is fairly lackluster, but even their trip to Italy sounded incredibly boring. So we'll go through that. One of the things I found really funny and shockingly entitled was Howard's entire conversation about Pearl Jam, whom I think he's going to see tonight. He's probably there already. There are a couple of people who are, in fact, going to. Are you doing promotion in the middle of my conversation?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm making the show more interesting.
I'm sorry. Are you doing promo in the middle of my conversation right now, sir? Is that what's happening right
now? I'm getting.
I'll see myself out.
Do you see what's going on in the show, you guys? This is what happens. This is what happens because familiarity breeds contempt. Okay? This is what goes on.
Someone say contempt?
Familiarity breeds contempt. That's what's going. Why you keep switching around? You guys are driving me crazy.
I'm sitting right here. I'm not touching anything.
I always want the DJ Classic logo to be complete. And when he's up in the top right corner, the little logo thing, he gets in his way.
How about in the top left corner? Oh, the Mockateers? I can change that out. He doesn't.
No. Anyway, we were talking about this amazing Beth Ostrowski.
We weren't talking about anything. Okay, we weren't talking.
She was actually bored by how boring Beth was.
I was bored by boring Beth. That's exactly right.
Beth was very boring today.
Yeah.
Have you guys? I don't know if you guys been paying attention, but ever since we pointed out that her right eye is wonky, she literally has not posted a photo with two eyes. She's always like either the camera's Dutch, or it's a profile, or she has her eyes closed. So she clearly is a member over at RadioGunk.com.
Well,
or someone's telling her that we're onto the fact that her right eye is has no self-control.
Okay, nice little segue. But we were talking about I was gonna say Pottery Barn. We were talking about Pearl Jam. We're talking about Pearl Jam and the fact that Howard is probably there now. And yes, Mr. Judy Tenuta was shockingly going to, I think, all three shows.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
He told us he's going to Falcon punch Beth if he gets a chance.
But he also bought I'm excited. call. And so he's going to be on the lookout for Howard, and if he can like scope out some pictures or something, he's absolutely going to do that. And yeah, there we go. I can't.
You spelled Marsha, bro.
If Mo is not in the Marsha spot.
That's not how you spell Marsha. Even I know that, and I'm functionally illiterate.
There we go. There I am. I'm in the Marsha spot now. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the show. Let's start it from scratch. Let's start from the beginning and see what we have.
Autobot Al is not a fan of you too. He's been very disparaging.
I'm seeing.
I like this one.
Pottery box.
That is accurate.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, we are going to talk about Crazy Alice, Crazy Angry Alice, and we'll go through some best ofs of hers, and yeah, all that stuff. I didn't know about Alice passing away. That was news to me today. I'm actually surprised.
You're welcome.
I'm surprised it didn't get leaked to like Reddit or like on Twitter or something, because usually that shit comes out. I mean, Captain Dennis we knew about like during the summer, so I'm surprised we didn't know about Alice.
Is it recent? I mean, or just like a summer thing?
Oh my God, request for the red glasses, and meanwhile I get goofed on and request.
Yes, you take too much stock in what people say.
I do not take stock in what people say, you jerk. I just happen to be.
Well, I am a jerk.
You are a jerk, but that's beside the point.
We're going by here. I'll put my red glasses on. Yeah, I know they're joking. Asshole.
So Sally, I have always had no.
I'm not ready for glasses yet though, because I can still look at what we're seeing on the screen.
All right. On with the show. This is it.
Let's go.
Hi-yo, everybody. Hello. Hi-yo. What's with my headphones? Got to get some volume going. Check. Hi-yo. Hi-yo. You fixing yourself up, Robin? Robin,
somehow my hair is flying away.
Pull yourself together, for God's sakes. You look good.
It's blowing off her head.
I called Robin yesterday. I said, I haven't seen you in a while. You look really vivacious.
I don't know.
Vivacious.
Has he mentioned the wig? The whole wig picture thing?
They did mention
comes up.
I did not record that because it was of no use.
I'm surprised she didn't slip in. You should go wigless too.
She said she's been debating. Yeah, right. She said she's been debating whether or not she should just take it off and say screw it for going forward.
Just like Howard.
He said he likes her either way, and that was the end of that. Okay, so they started talking about that they're going to go forward talking about Ronnie with Morgan and Morgan. And of course, he doesn't do it later on. He does it like 5 minutes later and then spends the next 45 minutes talking about Ronnie's Morgan and Morgan commercial, which I am going to play for you. But let's just listen to his kind of premise for the start of this, and then we'll go to that.
We got to talk about Ronnie later in the show. Not right now, but he's on a commercial. Have you seen the commercial?
No.
It's unfucking believable. It's an unbelievable commercial.
I was thinking about Ronnie because I think they're having 100-degree days out there where he is.
Yes, it's Vegas. That's what happens there.
Yeah, the weather in New York right now is super. It's fucking great. It's like not too hot, not too cool. It's just that right fall weather that you love so much. I'm enjoying it so much. And yeah, I heard Ronnie sweltering out there in Vegas.
So they go into this whole Ronnie thing. So Ronnie apparently did a commercial, not paid. He wasn't paid for it. And it was a commercial. Well, okay, so Morgan and Morgan, I'm sure everybody has seen the commercials, and I guess they're nationwide.
I have.
But Morgan Morgan is a fairly, they're the McDonald's of law firms.
They all right. So they're
ambulance chasers, and they get paid like 30% off of whatever it is that they get.
I believe either they're originally from Tampa or Orlando.
I feel like they're from Florida for sure.
They are. They're from Tampa or Orlando because I saw their ads way back when I first moved to Florida, and that's where they're based out of here. And they are the dirtbag lawyers that you go to that chase ambulances and
subway.
Slip and fall.
Subway of law firms. The subway law firms.
Yeah, they are. And the thing is, John Morgan really isn't the brains of it, it's his wife, who I forget. She's not on any of the commercials, but she's the other Morgan.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She's the smart one. He's just the face of everything.
Well, there's a really goofy ass looking one in the commercial, which kind of actually shocked me, and I'll cut to it as we get to it. Oh.
I was hoping the other Morgan would have been Morgan Freeman.
Bruta. So here, Ronnie Mund, personality. So let's listen to the commercial and then we'll come back.
Hey, I'm Ronnie Mund. We were in the middle of a cross-country move when everything happened. We thought, oh my God, we're going to have to keep flying back and forth to New York. And I sat down with my wife and I said to her, what are we going to do? I reached out to Morgan & Morgan. We didn't even have to go to the office. It was so simple. When you go up against a big company, you're not afraid of that little guy. You're afraid of the guy who's plastered all over the United States. If you want an attorney that's going to fight for...
That's his son.
Guy. Look at this
guy.
That's his son. And it's a very bad mix of...
How is that not a villain in an Iron Man movie?
Oh my God. This is literally as if... Okay, hold on, because I had a visual of who I thought...
That's quite the puss.
That is Faccia Bruta.
Oh, Jesus. Is he brutal? He's brutal.
Oh.
He looks like...
Hey. That's her opinion, not mine. I don't want to get sued. Don't sue me, bro. It's in fact, you know what? I don't feel comfortable.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
What?
Quitter with Canadian cash. Oops, I hit it. I'm sorry.
Wow. Don't spend it all at once.
Wow. So what is that? What does that equal in American money?
Like 2 wooden nickels.
I don't know what that
But thank you very much. Thank you.
What do you mean 2 wooden nickels? It's very nice that he did that. What's wrong?
Of course it is.
About $10 American.
Jeez.
He looks a little bit like...
Have you evolved from a comedy show?
He looks like Richie Rich. That's who he looks like.
Richie Rich with a Godfather slick.
Oh, God, he's so brutal. He's brutal.
Everything that you deserve, these are the people you use.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Ronnie. So that's the commercial. There's absolutely nothing in that tells you what the problem was, what the
resolution
was, why they had to seek out legal representation. There's nothing to that except, I didn't have to go to the office, and people are scared of the law firm that's plastered all over the United States. That's kind of what I got out of that.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't seen the longer version where he talks about doing a living will for his granddaughter, Stephanie?
No.
Wow.
No, I kind of missed out on that.
You didn't see that one? Okay.
I didn't see that.
Don't sue me, Ronnie.
So this woman calls in. There was a lot of stupid ass callers today, but this woman calls in and she can't understand why they would do something like radio personality. And she's like, I don't understand why you wouldn't just link yourself to Howard. And of course, it's like, oh no.
Great.
I felt like they should have linked Howard Stern to that title.
No.
Oh no,
that was
no.
I
Should
I don't know
not.
who
No.
chose your title.
No.
Did
No,
you?
don't even
choose
put
the
that thought in his head. No, don't put that thought in his head.
No, I know not to do that. And when I discuss with who I'm supposed to discuss this stuff with, we always say that.
Who is it he's supposed to discuss that they would discuss?
His agent. He is part of the Buchwald agency.
I know, but is it like a Marcy thing? Is there somebody who has to be like talked to at the Stern show before he even does this commercial?
No, this is higher than that. This is Buchwald agency, because remember, everything revolves around Howard. So he had to get it cleared that he can do this job for Morgan & Morgan.
Really?
He did get paid. There's no way he did that and did not get
No,
paid. I don't believe it at all.
Why
No.
would you?
No, because he's getting representation for absolutely $0.
They do that anyway. These are the shysters
Ronnie
that literally
doesn't
Isn't
know.
always like a
Ronnie's
you
an idiot. He did. He said, I absolutely did not get paid to do that commercial. I was happy to do that commercial
that's
because
bullcrap.
you know what? I don't care what you guys think. I'm just telling you what he said. Okay.
I'm not.
You guys fight me on everything.
Wait. Why do you think I'm fighting you? It's bullcrap.
Why do you think it's bullcrap?
Because who in their right mind would cut a commercial like that for nothing?
Because
Ronnie Mund.
Good.
Ronnie Mund.
You know what? Yeah,
Turn.
Ronnie Mund.
The guy with the girl that's
everybody's
80 years younger than him.
Okay. They're all saying he lied. My coach is saying he got paid. I don't know. All right.
Well,
So
I don't know. I'm making an assumption.
So the whole thing, of course you are. So the whole thing was that there were outtakes from the Morgan & Morgan commercial. And
here we go.
Apparently, Blit was supposed to go out there so that he could record the out. And of course, it's a big thing, so everybody knows he's doing the stupid commercial. It's going to be something that they could talk about on air, blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
So Blit didn't wind up going. And then Ronnie comes out with this little bon mot, which I really kind of liked. Here we go.
But he does have the out. John, what do you have? Give us the exclusive.
He had time to go to Paris, but he didn't have time to come out to Vegas.
First of all, I would have gone to that, but it wasn't approved. So
okay,
I was
wasn't
on
in the
that.
budget.
Wasn't in the budget.
We only have
But the
so much
outtake-
budget.
Oh, but to go to Paris,
You
if
get
that
on
was
a
in the
plane
budget, huh?
or a train.
To go,
By the
next
way,
time
I'll go to pocket for
to
that.
go to
100%.
fucking Paris, that was okay, right?
By the way,
that was in the budget.
I got to agree with Ronnie. If I was budgeting, I would have said, "Fuck Paris." Send them to the Ronnie shoot.
Dude, you would look at all the money you would have saved. I'm sure it cost a lot more to go to Paris. And,
Yeah,
and the funny part was, I
didn't
thought they were
understand
going
that.
for the Olympics. They didn't even fucking go to the Olympics.
We saw a cycling race. JD commented on it. It was great.
Are you kidding me? Like, seriously. So in the budget for JD and Jonathan Blit to go to Paris and do the most insipidly stupid posts on Instagram that were actually shocking. They were so horrible. Honestly, they were absolutely the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
It was pretty bad.
That they paid for, and they didn't even go to the Olympics. They didn't even go to the Olympics.
I don't even understand that. So they sent them during the Olympics,
Yes.
where it's the most expensive time to send them,
Yes.
and they didn't attend one Olympic thing.
Because that's what they do.
Because that's what they do. So let's take a look at.
Wow.
So just before we move on, am I the only one that saw that and just didn't think Tom Selleck talking about reverse mortgages?
Okay, so let's just reflect upon the Jonathan Blit JD trip to Paris. Apparently, they both paid out of pocket to upgrade to business class as opposed to flying coach, because Blit does everything first class. So, of course, they had to do that. So let me show it.
Isn't first class though.
This is okay, but some planes don't have first class. They only have business.
Well, then
business
you can
class is
say first
fine.
class then.
Business and animal. That's all you get in most planes these days.
This
Okay.
is an animal.
Yeah,
So-
I didn't know. I know Frontier flew to Charles de Gaulle.
So let me give you their horrible trip in 7 20-second parts, because it's really just horrible. It's just awful as it gets. Here we go.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. And there are people in front of me, people behind me. He doesn't know how to use Tearful. Cheers.
Okay, that's the whole thing. Here we go.
Well, you can see today I made it to Paris. Got a croissant jambon.
Oh my
Good Christ.
They're good. How good from 1 to 10? Well, 7 or 8.
God. Shitty
Right.
mic.
Okay, let's continue.
So loud.
So we just drove from Paris to Versailles in a 1958 TR3. How's it going?
I mean, we made it, but we're still got to fucking drive back.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Guess what, America? It's time for J.D. Harmeyer cheese review.
We got brie cheese. Real good. Look at cheese.
It's good. Cheese review.
Wow.
Bonjour. Je m'appelle JD. Je suis parody. Merci beaucoup.
JD, est-ce que vous passez un bon temps à Paris maintenant?
Can I point something out real quick?
What?
When you're rolling on GoPros, there's an LED on the back, on the top, and in the front. That if you're rolling, it's constantly blinking. So I've noticed that, one, we haven't seen any footage from a GoPro, and two, at no point did it look like they're actually turned on.
Continue.
All right, we're doing a French hot dog review. It's a smoked hot dog. There's a lot going on. Yeah. There's no way I'm going to eat all this. So, but first bite. Review. Okay. I'm eating. C'est bon, un hot dog, je me pour 8.
I hate them both.
Oh my God.
All right.
Escargot.
Grab it or yeah, go for it. It's hot. Oh, is it hot? Yeah. It's not hot, asshole. There we go. Okay. Like it? No. Snail review? Good. Decent. All right.
Ladies, he's available.
How is this something paid for by the Stern Show? So that was 7 days in Paris, which, let's not forget, they also did like a trip down the Delaware and camped and did all sorts of stupid stuff there, but nothing ever came of it except for maybe 5 minutes worth of show. And so that they continuously pay for these morons to go. That's true show. Why does decades-old Blitz seem more youthful than JD? It's not just the Mebble's mouth. 40 going on death. I'm tortured by this. I know. It's, I think that in some way that Blit is making, just laughing at him and not with him. And
absolutely.
JD goes along for the ride because he's an idiot.
But the thing is, with JD, in those clips, if the world didn't hate Americans already, that is the reason we are hated.
This is
Look
why
at him, just totally a classless mess with that stupid baseball cap and just dressing like a slob.
Well, did they actually end up going somewhere worth like?
We don't know. This is what you got.
I mean, I know, but I mean, where's the Arc de Triomphe? Where's the Louvre? Where's the Champs-Élysées?
They went to Versailles.
Where's all this? They literally are just hanging out at a freaking pizza joint.
They rented a convertible. Meanwhile, it's literally a, I don't know, 35-minute train ride. Very easy, very convenient. You just get on, get
Notre
off.
Dame, something. I mean, it looks like there's just homeless people in Paris.
Yeah, it is.
Honestly, that's what it looks like to me.
So the rest of it will probably be something that is, I'm telling you, it'll probably be like,
they're saving the best for last.
Although the way he's been making mountains out of molehill of bits, it'll probably be like a full day's worth of activity. For sure. Absolutely.
But I mean, you can't see the Louvre in one day. I mean,
yeah. Well,
same.
Yeah. All right. So commercial comes on. Howard apparently has never heard of sriracha, so
I love this.
Oh my!
I just had to throw it in there because he didn't know how to say it, which I found amusing, and so did Dennis. So of course I had to record it.
I got a lot to say there, and so does Fa Fa Fo Hi. Melinda's Kraft Pepper Sauce, and now sriracha. Yeah,
sriracha.
Or
pinche pendejo este güey.
Buki, you know.
Sriracha can be found in Walmart and other.
He has no idea. He has no idea what he.
Yeah.
Wait, did you get the next part with Gary?
No, I did not.
So Gary comes in. Well, both. No, it's sriracha. It's from Mexico.
It's from Mexico. Yes, he said it was from Mexico.
Those Buki's way.
He's such an idiot. They're such idiots. He seriously, he might be one of the stupidest men alive. I'm not even joking. Idiot. All right, let's move on.
Stupido.
Scooby-Doo. And then interestingly, so I feel like we did it before he did it, but it was interesting that this was his intro to coming back to the show.
Gay show.
Guess who's back? Welcome back, Howard.
Welcome back, Howard. I'm so excited you're back.
Howard! Yeah! Motherfucker! Welcome back! Welcome back! Welcome back! Welcome back! Welcome back! Welcome back!
He's ripping us off. I'll just say it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know,
I'll take credit for it. I don't care.
But this was like toward the middle of the show, and they're playing this as a bumper, and it is the most inane waste of time that you could ever have on a show. You're congratulating yourself that you're on your second day. You've been back already for a day.
That's so true, Benjamin. You made me laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at Drew's show. Bring back Gunk in the Night. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Talk to the guy who's sitting there dressed as a fucking cat right below me.
I have nothing to do with that, thankfully.
That's the cat with many issues.
He just left. He's starting a production on the next one.
All right, so let's move on and let's go to, oh my God. Okay. So this whole, I mean, the entitlement of this man, or that's just a shocking laziness. And I'm talking about.
It's always the laziness.
I know, but this is worse than.
No matter what the choices are, it's always
this
the
is
laziest.
This is worse than most. This is worse than most. She's talking about he today wanted to play his guitar for us, but there were problems with that because it's such a big production apparently to bring the guitar downstairs, and this is. To bring the guitar downstairs is a gigantic pain in the ass. So let's listen to a little bit.
Bring my guitar down again. I was going to point out my Joe Walsh observation. Yeah, but it's such a hassle.
Such a hassle.
I told the guys to buy me a good
hassle?
Because I've got my guitars upstairs, and then you can't work in this. So I have a bench that's.
So he has his guitars upstairs. He can't play his guitar in his chair. So apparently he has a bench.
Appropriate. There's nothing down here you can even sit on to play the guitar. And
bowling alley. Yes,
I mean, it's like everything has arms, and so I have a bench, so I have to schlep the bench down here, and I got to schlep the guitar down here.
Schlep the bench, schlep the guitar. So he's going to wait for the guys to get out there to schlep the guitar.
Dude, he truly.
Hang on. Let me finish
here, and it's like, and then this morning I woke up and I'm like, do I really? I mean, am I really going to schlep all that shit down here? So when the guys get it here, I'll play the guitar.
Okay.
All right. First of all, this is a man that's almost a billionaire. Buy a stupid chair with no arms for your stupid studio in your basement, in the basement of your own home.
Guess what? Most office chairs, the arms
are low. I can play a guitar in this chair.
They lift up. They lift up. They lift up.
My chair,
bro. You can rock a guitar with the arms.
My chair has no arms.
The man is literally a veal.
He is, and the other thing is how he was complaining about carrying a guitar down a flight of stairs. Schlepping a guitar down a flight of stairs, not across, not for a half mile, not for a flight of
in the
stairs.
car and
we're talking about feet.
No, schlep.
Schlep.
It was such a hassle to bring a guitar, which I don't know. Call me crazy. He gets off the air at 10:15. He could have even said to Beth, "Hey Beth, would you grab the guitar on your way downstairs and bring it to me?" And then I don't know, crazy. Maybe sometime between 10:30 and 8:30 when he goes to bed, he could have brought the bench down.
First of all, they have help. Why couldn't Manuel? Why couldn't Manuel go and grab the bench for him and bring it downstairs?
In the normal world, how is that not possible? How?
Why can't Manuel just get one of the benches that's out in the bowling alley and bring it in there?
We're talking about 30 seconds of effort. Oh yeah, you're right. All you had to do is say, "Look at here, ho! Bring me down my axe."
Let me just put a bow on it. Here we go.
Somebody get to work on that.
We had all summer to get that straightened out, but I kept kind of hinting around to the guys. I said, dudes, they bought some fakakta guitar down here that was horrible. I could barely play. And I said, listen, get a good guitar down here, for Christ's sake. I'm on set.
Yeah, I'm on set. They had all summer to do it. They had all summer. It's
your house.
And
it is
not
your
only that,
house, you pelican.
Right, but let's
not
wait for
only that, it is
drive all the way in from the city.
It is now establish that he's not going anywhere. So it's not like, because he's got that IKEA pegboard with the curtains over it. It's just a veneer, and behind it is like a bowling alley. At this point, you're not going anywhere. Just bring down what you need to bring down. It's not like you have to move it,
Well,
back and forth.
Yes, he does. He goes to Florida.
Well, he's rich. Buy 2 freaking guitars, cheap bastard. Come on, man. And he's got all those crappy guitars in Florida. They're all like, they're not like the Telecaster, they're the Celecasters, like that off
Telecaster.
by one letter.
So this is interesting. So did he redo his downstairs? So here's the clip off of Twitter from
yesterday,
talking about Richard Simmons. So let's look at this, because remember we were looking at what his shitty Florida looked like, but here.
Let's blow it up.
Simmons died. How many times was he on the show, Robin? Take a guess.
Jeez, I would say 57 times.
Close, 64. I really did love the guy, and certainly what he gave my audience.
Oh my God!
So he has a new set now, right? Am I crazy?
Yeah, I just said it's pegboard. It's the IKEA pegboard, man.
They made it look like, they tried to make it look like the studio in Manhattan. It still looks incredibly cheap. I mean, everything about that is really
remember
cheap.
we pointed out because he's got the studs on the monitor on the top. That gray stuff.
It's some sort of African, I think some sort of African art. I think.
I brought him that.
It's
I
stupid.
love you, Howard.
I love you.
And
Thank
your
you.
life. And you've always allowed me and talk about
A nice singing a love song.
Oh,
that,
God.
that could be good.
Oh my God.
Howard.
And I was just
Evermore.
Okay, let's move on. So then, okay, Beth came downstairs. Yes. So now we had to have Beth come down, and as always, so if she's not fainting, she's actually feigning stupidity because she can't figure out ever how to put the headphones on.
And
It
now,
is
ladies and
not
gentlemen,
feigning
the portion of our
stupidity.
show that will be cut out later on when a copy strike.
Yeah, exactly. So mark this moment at
Mark this moment. We are at
So can I
37 minutes
just-
and 56 seconds.
Can I use the liberal word? No.
Hang on.
Me?
Yeah. Do you
I'm the
want
one
to
who
go?
wanted to go.
Oh, we're
Asked me
going.
to go.
We're going.
No, you're gonna. Hi, Robin. Look how pretty you look.
Oh,
Why can't I hear you guys?
Oh,
I don't
you
how
know
to
what
do
to, honey, you
this.
do know what to do. Stop it.
Wow, I
Talk
think
about
so.
it.
Say Beth B.
What, Beth A, Beth B?
Yeah. Beth A.
Oh,
I thought
okay,
it was
so
Beth O.
You're Beth O, but there's a Beth A and a
Look
Beth
at
B.
Robin. She looks beautiful.
Robin,
Oh, shut up. Shut up. Ugh.
Shut up! Shut up!
So she comes down. I'm sorry. I'm very uncomfortable in my chair today. I feel like I'm slinking.
Is it the guitar in your lap?
Yes.
It is.
Okay. Ow!
Yes, Sue. Yes,
Uh-oh.
Sue. Hold on. If my mouse worked, I can get to this.
Who is it? Yeah.
It's drunk. Correct.
You know what?
30 in the morning. What's wrong with you?
So, hey, well, you got to start early sometime. I mean,
Well,
you wake up
do you
and
really
you
have to
see
start
that.
early when you never had a job in your life?
She always sounds like
I mean,
the boys before we came on. I think she has a little weird speech impediment. Like she really does. Her teeth sound like they're just so like stuck together.
she has Turbeth syndrome.
Touch of the Downs. You're exactly right. So Beth comes downstairs. What happened prior to this, that what they started out talking about, is that Howard and Beth were invited to go see Pearl Jam tonight. And so they were going to leave the house in the Hamptons, come into the city. He was going to have dinner at 7:00. And we know this because it's extremely late for him. 5:00 is when he does his dinner. So they were going to have dinner at 7 because apparently Pearl Jam comes on at 9. And now he's trying to convince Beth that she should talk to Eddie Vedder's wife, who she's in contact with. We text each other all the time.
My friend.
To ask her if she can ask Eddie to start the show at like 8:00 or 8:30 so that he can watch at least an hour of it before he has to leave to go home and go to sleep. So that's really what the conversation wound up being about, and his shocking sense of entitlement to Eddie. Yeah.
So the other part of this was a full-on commercial for Pearl Jam with their lousy new album and the tour that is doing mediocre. It was a full commercial for 25 minutes for Pearl Jam.
And they kept going back and forth to it too. I mean, it kept coming back. So, you know, yes, 20
Can I add a footnote?
Yes.
Isn't today his Friday already?
Yes.
What does he have to get up early for tomorrow?
Nothing.
Why does he need the concert start earlier?
But Xavier, this is also the man over the summer that went to bed at 7:00 at night when he had nothing to do the next day or the day after that or the day after that or the day after that.
So let's hear a little bit of that because, you know, he doesn't really want Pearl Jam to focus on him, but he would like some sort of accommodation because he's going to the concert. So here we go.
Late, so let's not go.
Yeah, but I'd feel bad because first of all, it's like Italy. We should go and do
Jill
things.
Vetter has been, she and I have been emailing, and
Jill
Vetter.
Jill Vetter.
Jill Vetter is my friend.
So perfectly emailing, and she set this up. It's like so perfectly orchestrated for you to get in there safely. And
Perfectly orchestrated for you to get in there safely. You would think that the fucking president is going to see like Pearl Jam. This is how many machinations have to occur in order for Howard to feel comfortable going to a concert at Madison
They
Square.
literally act like they're going to the Gaza Strip for a concert.
You would think they're going to the Golan Heights exactly to go watch Pearl Jam. And so
We're playing in the Ukraine tonight.
It almost sounds like they're trying to go to a German opera that lasts 3 days. I mean, this is insane.
Why is it always a scenario where they're in danger? It doesn't matter where they go.
Doesn't matter.
It's always got to make sure that he's safe. This is a man who's wearing a black hat among thousands of Italians. Nobody knew who the F he was.
Oh, that's the best.
So
Those are my favorite clips from today. I can't wait to
Okay,
share.
okay, I'll show.
Those are beautiful.
All right, so here we go.
Told them I can't stay for the whole show, right?
I said we were going to visit, and we wanted to hear a few songs. That's how I presented
Yeah, I don't
it.
want the band to be, not that they're focused on me. They shouldn't be, but I certainly
Well,
didn't.
we're sitting, and so I'm sure she's going to tell them what time you left. So,
Honey, if he's got to go on right at 9.
You can't.
These guys can't fuck with me. You know,
can't
a lot of bands say 9 and then they go on 9:30. I just can't put up with that.
Let's not go. I'd rather just not go if you're going to be
I wanna go.
miserable and complaining and
Can
not
you
enjoying it. I'm
can-
just going to listen to the album.
Can you?
And just
Zoompa.
The album. I'm not going to go to the Pearl Jam concert. I'm just going to listen to the album.
Get a couple of tunes.
God, I hate her. Okay, let's move on. We'll come back to Pearl Jam because, you know, we swing around to this again. Let's talk about Italy. I mean, you know, I was expecting something.
You know when we're gonna get something?
When Jimmy comes on.
When Jimbo Kimball comes on, that's when the something happens.
Yes.
And if his wife comes on, if Molly comes on, oh, absolutely something's gonna happen.
Yes. Yes. So let's listen to a little bit about Italy because you're just gonna find out absolutely nothing, just so you know.
For me.
Don't.
Yeah, well, I see myself in it. I don't like it. You know. Anyway. So I was going to bring up Italy because people are curious.
Gosh, that seems so long ago.
We went with Molly and Jimmy to Italy, and everyone was like, "Oh, Howard, you know, I was complaining, and you know the usual complaints." But first of all, I want to say to my staff, you guys are fucking nuts. I was so angry with like Chris and
Wolfie.
Did we see any dog shit or hear lots of church bells ringing all the time? Or
so cute that he would listen to two low-level people on his
doesn't.
staff. Wolfie
He really
was
doesn't.
on a cruise who literally just stopped at every tourist
Subhuman.
stop. And the other horrific human being that I cannot stand, Chris Walding, who went with his mother because that's what a Chris Walding would do. And these are the people that you're going to pay any attention to, as opposed to Jimmy, who's been there 40 times, who immediately could just put a stop to this and say, yeah, okay, it's not like that.
I mean, honestly, I have no idea where they were pulling this stuff from. First of all, church bells are only on Sunday. Literally, it's only on Sunday. That's the only day they ring them. And the dog, I didn't even see any dogs. I was in Sicily. I didn't even see any dogs.
Well, in Rome, you see a lot of dogs, but they weren't in Rome. I mean,
they never went to Rome. I mean, they were in
Tuscany and Lake Como. That's where they were.
Yeah. I mean, they were in the Falutin part of Italy. My God.
I know. Let's continue.
Nothing like that. I mean, they were completely trying to freak me out about going to Italy. It was the most beautiful country. Clean and no dog shit. No cats are going to be running around all over.
I
never said dog shit.
Howard. I kept saying
Wolfie
that.
said dog shit.
I know, but it was just like, and there's no air conditioning. There was air conditioning everywhere.
Who says that? I mean,
Actually,
wasn't it Howard?
Actually, you know what the funny thing is? There's still people in my family. I've been there, and it's like they don't have air conditioning. Yes, they do. They have air conditioning. It is a first world country. They do believe in that stuff.
I mean, yes, if you're in the middle of absolutely nowhere,
yeah,
I can understand that people may or may not have air conditioning. I get that. But anywhere there, I can't even have this conversation.
It's insane, isn't it? It is absolutely insane.
All right,
and not only that, he's a 70-year-old man. He can't formulate his own opinions.
Nope.
At this point, everything has to be like brought to him on a freaking little platter.
Yes.
Come on, you're 70 years old, bro.
Yes. And he's never changing. This isn't going
No,
away.
of course he's not changing.
All right, here's some more.
He's a defenseless broad, bro.
Yes, here's some more Italy board.
Later.
Anyway, a couple of noteworthy. Here's the problem why I didn't bring up Italy. It's sort of boring. I was on good behavior. Beth thought I was
What
really
do you mean
delightful.
You were on good behavior. You were enjoying yourself.
Beth kept saying to me every minute, I can't believe what a delight you are in Italy.
Even at the museums, we had a tour guide for a couple of them, and I knew that it was like gonna get really boring pretty quickly as we're walking. And you didn't even say one word. It was Molly who was irritated by the guide.
If anything, Molly and Jimmy and you were more of a problem than me.
Then so they did 2 days in Florence, drove to Tuscany, then drove to Lake Como. And
he clearly misunderstood the name of that place.
What?
Lake Como. He probably thought it meant, never mind.
So whilst they were in Tuscany, this happened.
But, sometimes we'd have a 2-hour lunch, and I don't drink, and everybody else does. So, but it wasn't a bummer for me. I did enjoy the lunch.
And then we went to Rachel Ray's place in Tuscany, which was beautiful. And she made this huge spread. I mean, she could have fed the entire village.
She's
or Rachel Ray.
Over in Italy. Beautiful
Beautiful.
home. Her husband's a great guy, too. He's a musician. And he's a lawyer, but he's also a musician. I mean, a real musician. And he was just showing me around. And they live on this big place in Italy, and they grow their own vegetables and
wine.
Yeah, I think she's doing a show from there.
She is. She's doing a couple
Rachel
of
in
shows.
Tuscany or something like that.
Let's take a look. See. Let's see what goes on at Rachel's.
Wait, so if they're supposed to be such good friends with Rachel Ray, why aren't they going to her house in Tuscany like twice a year? I don't know.
Please. You know what? Would you be inviting Howard and Beth to?
No, that'd be the last piece of people
Actually,
I'd
she
ever
kind of
invite
looks
anywhere.
like she's a star effer.
Well, first off, let's look at what's going on with Rachel Ray, because Xavier had
Yeah.
the other
Before we
day.
get to the house, let's take a look at
Before we
actual
get to the
Rachel.
house, let's get to her.
Oof.
This is
Is you sure that's not Wendy?
this is well, Xavier of course said she's the Hamburglar, but let's take a look.
The first time he came to my house, Charlie Bennett ate 2 portions of ossobuco, and I almost killed him. I had polished the floors in the kitchen because, well, Tony Benedetto, that's his full last name. Tony Bennett's coming to dinner. I have to make sure the floors are perfect and the house is clean.
What's wrong with her?
It almost looks like she had a stroke. I mean, because it
Something,
looks like the
dude.
left side of her face is like hanging there.
Everything about
she's
her
not
is
talking normal. She's slurring.
And she's using the table for balance. Yeah.
Everything is just
Oh my
amazing.
God, sad.
I might have gone a little overboard with the floors because when I pulled out the chair for Tony to sit down for his starter snacks and aperitivo, the chair slid out from under him and he hit his head on my marble counter behind him. And he fell to the floor and I thought I killed Tony Bennett. I thought I killed him, literally. And his wife, Susan.
I'm not drunk. You're
so
drunk.
She said,
What's
I honestly, I'll go with stroke. Because that's what
Weird,
the
right?
appearance is. It's I mean, there's something not.
Or some
Something's
sort of
happened to her.
palsy.
Something very bad happened because she's not. It's not her.
Well, the fact that it hasn't
I
been.
say that with peace and love. She seems just
right.
not.
The
It
thing is,
doesn't
you
seem
have to
like
record
her.
that and then look at it and go, "Yeah, this is good. Let's post."
Yeah.
You know,
I feel bad. I actually feel really bad for her. I mean, she just doesn't.
We don't know anything, do we?
I know
There's
she doesn't
no-
look good though. I mean, show an older picture of her. She doesn't look like herself.
actually, she
Even when
doesn't
they
look
were
like that.
doing that, is she? Well,
Well,
that's
this is
Like
that's
that for a
newer
while.
one.
No,
funny
no, that's like the
because
best
like-
picture too.
That was like, Beth's mentally challenged little sister over there.
But like a picture for like when they opened up the Pussy
That's her.
Palace.
There she is.
Yeah, that's when she was cute.
Mm-hmm.
But when they opened the Pussy Palace, which is only a few years ago, she didn't look that bad.
She's been looking rough for a while.
I know, but she doesn't look healthy, and I don't know. There's something not. I feel bad for her because she doesn't look like she's doing well. I
Her
mean,
tits were too
seriously.
high.
No, there's nothing wrong with those. There's
They
nothing
were
wrong with
perky,
those at
like,
all.
they were perky.
I'm just reading what it says. Okay.
This is like the body of like a 16-year-old. Guys love this. It's a very perky,
It's not bad.
perky titties. But this, not so
This-
much.
It's not.
It's
She's not
just-
looking good. Not looking good.
I mean, if somebody in the chat can look up what's going on with Rachel Ray, I would love to know.
I don't think. I think we would know by now because it was all over the internet yesterday.
So,
think
did
he's
they not say
addressed it.
anything? Was there nothing said?
No, it's just us. People were just like, "Whoa, what the hell's going on?"
So yeah, so this is their place in Tuscany. Apparently, it was in a real shithole when they bought it, but they fixed
Good
it up.
for them.
Made it amazing. I'm sure she's worth a shit ton of money.
Oh, absolutely.
And this is like their beautiful home now. So this is them in Tuscany. Apparently, they had a big house fire upstate in 2020, and a lot of stuff was not salvageable. So
Wow.
so it was kind of traumatic. But again, who knows? Who knows what's going on with Rachel Ray? So that's a good one. That's a good one. All right, so let's move on. So yes, so they did Rachel.
She,
Ray.
she kind of looks like, like a Marvel alternative universe version of High Pitch.
Rachel Ray.
Sorry, that was bad. I'll go now.
I think that was a bit low.
Oh, so here's something from the Sun. Let's take a look here. This is from the Daily Mail. Let's go there.
Of course, the Daily Mail.
Sure.
Quality.
Yeah. Rachel Ray sparks concern amongst fans with slurring speech in new video. Rachel Ray sparked concern for her health among fans after posting a video which appeared to show her slurring her speech. Well, she's 56. Shocked
it?
fans when she
Damn.
preview from her new show, Rachel Ray in Tuscany, which showed her cooking ossobuco while playing a tribute to the late Tony Bennett. However, as an emotional Ray recounted Bennett hitting his head on her marble counter, fans were inquiring about her health. One fan said, "Is she slurring or am I slurring?" The second typed, "I love you, but are you okay? I'm seriously concerned." Others penned, "Rachel's a bit of trouble. I hope someone's just concerned as I am. What's going on with her?" All right, so let's see if they say anything. Yeah, she didn't look good.
That's not a. Yeah, that doesn't look. That's not good.
Yeah, it's not good.
That's no.
Messy hair, slurring words. Wow, just wow. Let's see. Does it tell us anything or no? I guess
No, it's come on. You saw the paper this is.
Yeah.
2020 was a difficult year for Ray and her husband as the couple lost their home in upstate New York to an accidental fire in August of 2020.
That sucks.
Yeah. They also suffered through their Manhattan apartment flooding in September of that same year.
Oh my God.
And then their dog passed away. So yeah.
Good God.
Rachel
there any-
and
did you
there's
mention-
rumors she had a throat cancer scare, saying Rachel's
Oof.
future of health. She's having very minor surgery to remove a benign cyst on her vocal cord. All right, so we got nothing. So
Did they remove her fupa?
They gave us nothing. Okay.
Oh my God, this is Mike McKinnon's on fire tonight.
What did he say?
Oh, sorry,
yeah.
I was gonna bring it up. Go for it.
Wait, I missed it. Hold on, I keep on missing it.
You do it.
There we go.
The Mason Reese line. All right. Then another exciting thing that happened in Italy is that Beth almost choked on a fishbone. So let's listen to that.
Yep. And then there was a bunch of stuff too. One of my big moments was I think let you down in Lake Como when we had dinner and you started choking on a fishbone.
What?
And I offered,
I
yeah,
did.
she did. And it was unbelievable. She was like,
No, it went, the fishbone went sideways. And it was
Sideways?
lodged in my throat. Yeah. So, and I was trying not to, I didn't want to make a big deal of it. So I'm just drinking a lot of water and I'm like making weird noises. And of course you noticed.
yeah. So at dinner, she's going, like in front of Jimmy and Molly and everything. I go, honey, what's
It
going
wasn't
on?
like that. It was like,
No, it wasn't like that. It was like,
In front of Jimmy and Molly and everything. How dare you?
So, I honestly think this is Bestrionics. This is Bestrionics 101.
Isn't it always though?
I mean, really, that's what it
but,
sounds like.
We're all rooting for the fishbone in this scenario.
You know, there was no fishbone. There was no fishbone. It was just it was being
I'm not getting
ignored.
enough attention.
I'm being ignored. I need to be seen.
So so here he is. So of course, Howard, while he was in Florence, Robin said, you said that you mentioned that you cried when you were in Florence. So what was that story about? So yeah,
so we went to see the David, the statue, the David, the dude with the little penis.
Yes.
And
the big guy with the little penis.
the big guy, the oversized guy with the small penis. So sort of like me. Anyway, I don't know. I just walked up to it and I was looking and I was like, am I crying? I mean, it was so beautiful to see. Like I'd seen, I had seen it in pictures, but I was like moved by the fact that Michelangelo was able to sculpt this out of stone. And
it's massive.
And yeah, it's massive. And I never knew that. I never knew it was that big. And it was like, every it is unbelievable. Like that somebody could carve that and, like take a piece of stone and create this thing of beauty. And I don't know.
That's how it works.
That's how it works. That's how beautiful fine art works. This is what you see. So just like for a reality check, this is pretty much every single time you will ever go to Florence and ever see David. This is what it looks like. There's a bazillion people. Yep. It's just a hot mess it's just like the Mona Lisa, it's just just a bazillion tourists. And this is how it is.
Except for them.
Of course.
I think the museum was closed and they got a private.
Oh, we don't know that it was closed. We don't know.
They got a private. Definitely, they got a private.
I think they got a private tour guide, but I don't think they got a private showing. I do not believe.
I don't know. It didn't sound like they were.
Listen,
oh wait, that's right. They had the fake phone call right after this.
The way that Howard's hours of operation do not lend themselves to doing something either pre or post closing. You know that. I mean, it's just not the way, his brain works. And nobody in Italy gives a shit about Howard Stern.
Oh no, they don't care at all.
He's not VIP. I mean, if he was Beyonce, it might be a different story. But
exactly, because somebody actually care about.
Well, didn't the Kardashians didn't she take her kids to the Louvre by themselves? I mean, if you got enough scratch, you can do anything.
Well, that's true. That is true. All right, so so then they went to Lake Como, and he absolutely was mortified at the fact that he would have to go onto a boat for 2 hours and then go and stop for lunch and then boat back 2 hours to come back to their hotel. So he was apoplectic about it. And then he starts again with the little stupid, shitty entitlement kind of nonsense that he does. Here we go.
And we had a couple of times where things could have gone bad, but they didn't because we were smart. Like we had planned an entire day of being on this boat to go around Lake Como. And, and like, I don't know, I sheepishly brought up to the group, maybe an hour boat ride tops, half hour out, half hour back. So we're not stuck on the boat.
It was going to be 2 hours to the restaurant,
Yeah.
off the boat, eat, and then 2 hours back. And I knew 10 minutes into the boat ride, I was losing you.
Yeah.
I was like, he's not enjoying this like I thought he was.
How people spend money on boats and
He
spend
doesn't
all day
like
on them.
boats. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
My theory is anyone who could spend like a day on a boat has absolutely no fucking brain. I mean, they've got to be completely vapid human beings.
Not
with
on
no-
a yacht, though. That's different.
I don't know. I've never been on a yacht. I don't want to be on a
We
yacht.
have to rent a yacht.
Rent a yacht.
Well,
Fuck that.
a yacht is like a hotel. I mean, on the
Yeah.
water. I mean, it's
Okay, so
it's beautiful.
Yeah, because you've all been such yachters. You're just such
well,
yachting.
Beefus
I've
was
been on a yacht.
Beefus was a yacht, yeah.
Just in case you were remembering from our tour of Italy, we of course sussed out that they would be doing something similar to the Charm, which is a 5-hour, different boats available in different days, and you go. It's like 3,000 euros, so it's not insignificant. It's 3,000 euros to take a boat for 2 hours. So it's about 5 hours all in. 2 hours going around the entirety of the lake, and then stopping for lunch, and then coming back.
So his comments show how absolutely intellectually incurious and how absolutely low his IQ is, because you are riding on probably one of the prettiest lakes in the world just because of the way it's set, the scenery around it. It is a beautiful lake. And, when you do stuff like that, that is time to actually be aware of your surroundings, to take in nature. People with IQs above 69 can do that and understand the glory of the area around them. But this troll has no ability
None.
to appreciate just how absolutely beautiful that lake is.
Because it's not about him.
I know.
That's all. That's all it is.
But I love Beefus because I guess when it was modeling, quote unquote, it was on yachts. That's what I'm guessing.
So he said that he basically went into the shade because there was a shaded area. So I'm assuming that it was one of these type of boats as opposed to the classic boat because he needs to have shade and
like a veal,
like
a veal that's inside of a case. I mean,
really, it's shocking.
it's embarrassing.
Is it really shocking at this point? Come on.
It
It's
really,
embarrassing.
It really is. It's sad. It's actually sad that
How many bottles of wine did Beefus drink at lunch? 2
More
or 3?
than one.
Because there was no way handling this doofus on this boat that it was not going to sit there and pound the Northern Italian grape juice like nobody's.
Sorry, I had to go back and see how much the covered boat actually costs. So the I think it was the Aquarama. It's 4,000 euro. It's
Holy
4,000 euro
crap.
for this.
About $4,500. Nice.
Yeah, for 4
It's
people.
not even like half a purse for her.
It's $1,000 a person to do this, and then they nixed it because apparently it was too much for him. It was just too much.
What an absolute, anything bad that happens to him, I feel zero pity. I feel zero, just there's no awe, because this man is just a walking black cloud of nothingness.
Misery.
He's misery incarnate.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So then I guess somebody asked whether or not they had future travel plans. And of course, that there's
Fine.
So where are you going next?
I don't know, but we did. It's not like we got the travel bug or something, but we would go somewhere else, I guess. We would. You want to go anywhere?
Well,
no, I don't want to go anywhere.
I mean, I'm always.
I know Jimmy and Molly were trying to get you to Africa.
Oh,
I want to see that.
Oh, please do that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'm not doing anything. I'll be honest with you. I'm not doing anything that is like a 24-hour plane ride. You know, like
No, Australia.
I'm not doing Australia. I'm not doing Japan, Italy. Anything like Europe's cool because it's 6 hours. I can handle that. I'm not going on a plane to Africa or Japan.
I'd
I
like
think
to have it
Japan-
in the Congo. That'd be great.
Please.
Yeah, go, babe.
The thing is, to fly like to northern Africa is not much farther than to fly to Europe.
It isn't.
Yeah, but
Morocco.
South Africa is a whole nother story.
Well, no, I went to Egypt, and that was a long ass trip. I mean, that's not insubstantial.
Well, you were in BFE. I mean, that's why.
What's BFE?
Oh, fuck Egypt.
You asked.
You asked.
So then, what do you consider northern Africa other than Morocco and Egypt?
Morocco's like
Morocco.
the tourist destination.
That's about it. Morocco, because Libya is not safe, and
Casablanca.
Tunisia's not safe. Morocco.
Yeah, it's not happening anyway.
I know.
I'd like to see that. I'd like to see Howard in Morocco.
I would love to see a Morocco with that stupid hat on.
So
Oh, bro, his wig would melt. It would be just like basically melted vinyl on his head.
Sadly, they wish they had better stories for us from Italy, but they didn't. So.
All right, my love.
All right, sweetheart.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, the
See ya.
so fun.
Yeah, I wish we had more outrageous stories from Italy. But
That was great. I'm so glad you had a good time.
So Beth, of course, exits stage left
Trots up the
and
stairs.
trots up the. So goes back upstairs, and I don't know. Chris Wilding is talking about like sexual exploits. I fast forwarded.
Oh God, no! This was no.
No, right? I had
No.
no interest in it, and so I'm going to skip over something really quickly, and we're going to come back to Crazy Alice.
Angry.
But here was something I thought was really interesting that he said while he was in Italy, and of course, this is the psychosis of this man. He really is insane. So listen to the story that he tells.
that brings up another point. I mean, I was very aware of how many people would come up to Jimmy and recognize him as opposed to me.
Yes.
And it's you know, it really gets me if Jimmy's recognized and I'm not. I'm just kind of standing there, like while he's, you know, taking a picture with someone or something. But seems like enough of our fans were there to in Italy. Yeah, I got recognized. You know, I don't know. I think it was equal.
I did worry about that. I was
you worried?
worried that
I did
it
too.
bothered you because Jimmy's show is
It's on
shown
TV.
over there. And
No, it's
certain-
Yeah.
It's shown over there. Yes, that's it.
Wait, Jimmy's show's barely watched in North America. It sure as hell is not in Europe. I mean, they will show some American shows in Italy, but it was like I watched the one where they go and buy the storage unit, Storage Wars.
Yeah.
It was dubbed in Italian.
Yeah.
But they're not going to show Jimmy's nightly show because they have to dub it into Italian. And it's not
Nobody
happening.
cares.
Right?
So
Nobody cares what he has to say over there.
It's funny because he forgets the reason people know Jimmy Kimmel is because he's hosted the Oscars.
Yes.
That's something that's international. He
Yes.
has done things that are Howard has never done anything international. Never.
He went to Cannes once. He went to Cannes.
Big deal. That was to
Yeah,
promote
that's not really
a
good.
movement that never even
And he
was.
went to England once.
Yes. But he's actually jealous that Jimmy got noticed more than he did. I mean,
Yeah, and also he's on TV, you know. But I held my own. It would have been a disaster if Jimmy had gotten recognized way more than me.
are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Maybe they were asking, did
People coming up to him, and yet he's concerned that nobody did.
well, you know what? Maybe people come up to him and said, I loved you in the Addams Family. You were really awesome.
Apparently, John Fogerty was out there and went up to Jimmy and was like chatting with him because he was in concert out there or something. And he had no idea who Howard was. He's
Well,
like,
look, wait.
he actually had to introduce me to him.
If he actually had that hat and all that stuff on, I mean, you would think it's just some weirdo that's along with Jimmy. And
He
he's just some.
legit was upset that people didn't recognize
Mira, it's Joey Ramon.
We knew that. We knew that would happen.
Non morta. Geronimo, non morta.
Monster. Monster.
I mean, I just thought it was insane that he would be upset that people didn't notice him. Legitimately upset. Like he's
that's him. That's what anything that's he's not the center of attention. He can't handle it.
I think literally the only places where people would actually recognize him today is maybe New York, Philadelphia, and Los Angeles.
I agree.
I believe that would be the only places that he is recognizable.
LA and San Diego, good luck. There might be a couple.
San Diego's a push. San Diego's a push.
I don't think he was even recognized in Miami.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think anybody even gave a shit.
Well, that's the thing. Well, that's the thing. People recognize, but nobody will give a shit.
Nobody cares about him.
Actually, it's a funny story. So this is how insignificant he is. The other day I was driving near my house and I see a Lamborghini coming at me, a convertible, and I went, So yeah, it was John Cena driving one of his cars.
No, you're kidding.
No, I wish I was joking. I'm like, because who's driving that car in this area? Yes. Oh yeah, that guy.
It has to be that guy.
Yeah, it has to be that guy.
I know. Every time I see a really, really expensive car, I know that it's somebody that I absolutely will recognize. Although on my side of Florida, where I am, most of the people that drive like exorbitantly expensive cars is like the dude I told you who lives there, who's the owner of that hockey team.
Vivek.
Yes, exactly. That dude. Like I wouldn't know him, in a line. I have no idea who that is, but he drives like this ridiculous purple Lamborghini. That is like, it's like, oh, there's that guy who owns that team.
Well, if you guys know, like if you go to South Beach, there's literally like every other block has exotic car rentals.
They rent.
So you'll see all these frat boys. You see like 8 frat boys, like like sitting inside like a convertible, whatever.
Apparently, rappers who did that, like there's a whole TikTok channel dedicated to the shit that rappers leave in exotic rental cars. You'd be blown away by the Gucci sunglasses and who leaves their laptop and just tons of bags from like the Gucci store. I mean, just their old sneakers, which are still brand new, but they need to change them to like a fresh pair. I mean, just insanity. All right, so let's get to it. This will be the tail end of our show. And the sad news to report.
I hate to do this and bring everybody down, but we have another obituary, and it's sad. It is sad. I was sad when I heard about this. One of our whack pack has died, and it's Angry Alice. Angry Alice, for those who formerly Crazy Alice. Yes. I have to do her obituary this morning. I know it's upsetting.
Goodness. I think that Robin is definitely feeling her mortality at this point because Crazy Alice apparently is 72.
Same age as Robin.
Yeah. And so let's just recall a little bit of Alice because, I didn't pull a lot of it. I'm sure you can get it.
I love Crazy Alice. She was the best.
You can get it on other channels that will dedicate, 4 or 5 hours to clips of Alice, but I just picked 2 things that I thought were fun. So let's listen to a little bit of Alice, shall we?
Cool. I don't know how many people heard. I want to play it again. This is the Touchtone Terrorist who was on our show, who's so good. We told him, to answer our phones for a day.
Oh boy!
I said, answer our phones for a day and pretend you're our producer. So of course, Crazy Alice, the Touchtone Terrorist, and Crazy Alice. Ladies and gentlemen, I think you'll enjoy this.
Howard Stern Show, can I help you?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Alice.
Oh, you the one Casey said to give me a
Yeah,
call.
you got to speak up a little bit.
You speak up a little bit. Come on, I'm working all day.
Look, I can't understand what you're saying, okay?
What? First of all,
hey, what the you thinking? What do you want?
Turn down the TV and listen to me.
All right, hold on for me. Don't give me no hold on.
Come on, I've been working all day. That's all I'm saying.
The first time on network television, as you can see, I think.
All right, hello?
Yeah, just turn down the TV. That's all I'm saying.
recording Howard Stern. What do you want?
And a good thing you listen to Howard Stern. If you listen to something else, I just say forget
I don't give a What do you want?
Casey said to give y'all a call. They want you on the show.
What do you want? When?
When? Well, that's what I got to ask you and find out when you want to be on the show.
I want to be on the same day what you call those boys? Street, what you call those damn Backstreet Boys? Backstreet Boys.
Figure it out. Who you want to be out with?
Huh?
I said, figure it out. You can't make up your mind. Who you want to be out with?
Who in the hell are you?
I'm the new segment producer.
Well, I don't care who you better learn how to talk to me. I don't know how to talk to you right.
Hey, I've been working all day. That's
I don't give a what you really. You got an attitude with me.
Hey, come on.
You don't get no attitude with me. Sound like some dumbass.
It takes nothing to set her off. It takes absolutely nothing
how
to set her off.
That's what they trying to play a test on me or something. Get a black man to come like I'm gonna feel better.
I don't know what you talk about.
I don't know what they do. I don't know why they sit you here with an attitude.
Come on. If you want me to be your monkey man, don't be talking this way.
You can be whatever you want, but you learn how to respect me, okay?
Hey, come on. Just calm your ass down.
Now you calm your ass down, ass.
Your ass down.
You can't see the call me, nigga.
You ain't got the qualifications.
You gonna
Oh my God.
You know you're a f***ed up nigga. You understand? You ain't got no plan. So you can't see the call me, bitch.
Come over here, play lead and talk
can't see the call me, bitch. I don't like people. And you think I care about your ugly ass? I don't care who you are. I don't give a damn who you are. I don't care you the president of the United States. You show some respect. You show some respect. You understand? I don't give a damn what you look like. I don't care what you look like. If you're black, I'll tell you something. If you're black, you don't look good to me at all. I don't care if you look like Prince. You're an ugly son of a bitch. Man, what do you want?
I like you.
Well, I don't know how to say I like you, girl. I don't like nobody coming on me like that, getting rough with me. Don't even know me.
I like that. You get me excited when you get angry, baby.
Whatever.
Come over here and let me shine your hubcaps.
Yeah, whatever.
I take out your trash, baby.
Whatever. That's where you take your mama and suck on her titties.
You talking trash about my mama. Don't be talking trash about my mama. People talk
yeah. Wow.
Feels like. Somebody's business too. I'm somebody's business too. You understand? So you show some respect and then show me some.
Don't be talking trash about my mama.
I'm somebody's business too. You understand? So you talk trash to me. So you put your family in that trash can.
You cross the line. You talking trash about my mama.
You know what? Get off the phone. Call KC.
Telephone.
I'm going to do you, dick. I'm going to hang up on you.
That is beautiful.
Classic. Didn't she have like her neighbors were complaining or something like that?
I mean,
she had to move once or whatever. Can't imagine why.
I'm in the bathroom. I remember that phone call.
That's right,
I'm hiding in the bathroom.
Thank you,
Ida.
Thanks, Ida.
Okay, just continuing with this.
Wait. I just loved how Alice was so friggin' unhinged. That is just the most beautiful thing.
She had like
of not
personality
giving
or something like that.
A shit about anything.
To me, just personifies her. Just how something so stupid can build into such a crescendo of shit.
It is literally Niagara Falls.
Oh, it's delicious. It's delicious. Okay, so this is just another one, just a really not quite that quick, but enough.
You maintained first place.
Yeah, but what makes it so bad? The Broncos, they won, but they had to measure with the punch, right?
Right.
Oh, damn! I keep winning those. I keep getting those games that kick asses.
Yeah, you're picking winners. You just got to be able to beat the spread. That's the problem.
Okay, so this week, like example, if I pick my favorite team again. They have to win more than 4.5.
All right. Well, who do you pick?
Broncos again. I love them because they're so tough.
Artie, what is the spread on the Broncos?
The Broncos are given 4.5 points to the Browns.
I got it made.
And that's the dumbest fucking pick I've ever heard, you asshole.
How you get through that door every day? You get green through the door, you fat.
I wanted to compliment you, though. I saw you in a movie. You were great as Idi Amin.
Oh my God.
Idi Amin in that movie. You should get an Oscar, you fat fuck.
You're a punk ass.
You're a fucking fat piece of shit.
Last week. I said, look at this fuck. And you know what?
The Broncos. Why don't you fucking...
You get me emphasized to get angry.
Yeah, if you win 25 grand, you can feed yourself for a day.
So to me, you are a puncher bag to me, fat fuck.
No, you're a fat loser.
No, you're fucking... You know what? You think I'm fat, you fat bitch.
You're enormous. You're obese.
You never was skinny.
I fucking saw a picture of you.
You fat faggot.
Where did you see a picture of Alice?
I saw a picture of her on MySpace.
He's so ugly and fat.
No, I saw your MySpace account.
Every woman come on there showing
It broke the computer screen.
And when I was pretty blue, Mrs. Blue yesterday, I was throw up in my mouth with that fat son bitch putting his nasty tongue down her throat. I felt sorry for Miss Blue kissing that big spanking ass junkie.
Who wants to kiss you? When's the last time you were kissed?
You so ugly, you just junkie. You know,
I'm jealous of you, you ugly motherfucker.
Some beautiful people on the street.
You're enormous, you're crazy and ugly. You're an enormous crazy woman. You fat, enormous Idi Amin Dada.
Bitch mom is ugly like you, your funky ass skin.
Fucking Forrest Whitaker looking motherfucker.
You don't like it.
You look like fucking. You look like Fat Albert.
Fuck your mama.
You're Fat Alice.
You fucking junkie.
Yeah, it's Fat Alice.
So much. That's why you laugh so much. You high on drugs right now. You fat nasty. Look at you.
Damn.
You're Fat Alice.
That's what you sound like. Just like
you suck. Go pick another loser. You won your last game. You're guessing. You're fucking. Look at Bronco. What about that point? Bronco got you my phone. You enormous obese blob. You look like the grimace.
That you say.
You look like the grimace on fucking the McDonald's commercials.
Junkie.
All right. Well, you two are never going to do
Well, I hate that motherfucker.
Nah,
Blue,
yeah.
That totally.
Like a school building on Saturday. No class.
Cigarette smell, having drinking, cocksucking.
Now, what do you do?
You
look like you eat cigarettes.
Use a needle. So you still on drugs anyway, you fat fuck.
Yeah.
You still on drugs while you jiggle like a little girl.
God, she got him on that one.
All right, Alice. Well, I'm sorry.
This is getting like you, ugly.
You know, you are ugly. You're right. You are ugly.
If I'm ugly, what are you?
You are ugly.
You're not even human.
You got the ugliest motherfucker I ever seen on that show.
Oh, yeah?
Big, fat, and ugly. You can't get in and out of your car. You so goddamn fat.
And what do you look like? Who are you, Tyra Banks?
Nah, sure, bitch. I wanna fuck her. How you like that? I wanna fuck her, eat in her pussy if I look at you and put my tongue down your filthy ass nasty throat.
We have something in common. I'd rather eat on Tyra Banks than you as well.
I'd rather fuck a woman than touch your stinking short dick ugly ass, you big blunt.
I'd rather fuck a human before you.
I'm glad, because I don't want you to know what them with that short dick. Good. I'll bet you fuck anything and come my way, because I don't want your disease.
You look like Ruben Studdard. You look like Ruben Studdard before the diet.
Like her, Rosie. Rosie Donald, you look like her without titties. Oh, you do have titties. You fucking
wow.
You know, this was a classy contest every year before you got involved. You're just bringing it in the gutter. Come here, start an argument every week. Fuck you. We're trying to have a nice football pool. You come in here and you yell shit every week. You fat, disgusting, obese, enormous blob. Fuck you. Fuck you and your Broncos. Shove your Broncos up your ass. You won your last game. You fat fuck.
All right, you two. Come on. This is silly.
You look like a hill of feces with eyes. Someone unloaded a bucket of shit.
Artie, you just went over the line. I mean, Alice, he just went over the line when he said you look like a pile of feces with eyes. That was ridiculous. He just said you look like a pile of feces with eyes. That's
it's exhausting.
And Artie wasn't even trying hard.
He wasn't even
like
trying.
He was probably reading the newspaper.
But the best part was that Alice could just throw it right back. There was nothing phased her.
No.
Nothing.
By the way, this still lives. Rest in peace.
Hi, Daddy.
This still lives.
And can we give Artie credit for he seemingly is going to outlive everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's disturbing, actually.
Yeah. It's sad. It's sad. What happened? We removed content. What happened on Instagram?
Oh, Instagram like dumped us after an hour or something.
Oh, is that what it is? They dump us?
They dumped us after an hour because
you blame 'em?
it's stupid, Graham. I would dump us too.
You know, it's probably one of the best segments. They're like, nah, we're good.
They heard that shrill and went, "Oh my God,
Yeah,
somebody's abusing a porpoise. Please stop it."
All right, well, rest in peace.
Yeah, salute.
R.I.P. indeed. Godspeed.
Godspeed. I'm sad for her. I don't know what she passed away from. I don't know what the details are, and we are sad for her. So yeah, there's that. All right, so yeah, and so let's do the end of the show, and
Oh my God,
our shit show for the week. Here we go.
Finally, a Howard 101 update. John Hein returns to the wrap-up show, and Rasan got his own show. So there's been a little bit of a shake-up in the Howard Stern world. Monday through Wednesday at 11 a.m., it's the Howard Stern wrap-up show live from New York with John Hein and Gary Dell'Abicio. And Wednesday through Friday at 5 p.m., it's Sternthology live from Los Angeles on Howard 101, hosted by the Emperor of Sternthology, Rasan, doing a great job there. And
Call me crazy, but I don't know that there's anybody who likes Rashawn. Number one,
bro, the show is just full of people who nobody cares about.
Monique,
yeah,
Rashawn was the original DEI hire. I mean, honest to God, the guy knows nothing about the show. He knows nothing of the history of the show. No one on the show likes him. He has to work on a different coast. He absolutely adds nothing to the segments.
But he's in good company because that's a whole show now.
He's like angry Rashawn, you know.
Oh, he's an angry man. He is truly an angry man. Some of the stuff he's written in the past is like, damn, dude. Wow.
Yeah, he borderlines on militant. It's weird.
Yeah, it's scary.
I don't know. I mean, I don't really listen to the wrap-up show, so I don't really care one way or the other.
Nobody does.
Is it not enough for Rashawn? Because this is all he does, right? So is it not enough for Rashawn to do the half hour that is required of him to do the wrap-up show Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, and also do Sternthology?
But you remember, he probably pulled the card.
Is it too much to ask? Is it too much to
ask? He pulled the card. You know.
To do okay, so let's see. I don't even know how long the Sternthology show is. So let's go with an hour. Just go crazy, right? So
why is it on at 5:30? Why is it on at 5? Why?
I don't know.
Why is it on that time? Who cares?
So that's 4.5 hours of programming. Yes, Radio Gaga, she did happen to mention that yesterday's wrap-up show was great, and we got a lot of details about behind the scenes of the show. So I promise I'm going to listen to that, and if it's something we should do a little clip thing about, maybe we'll throw it up later on in the week, since it's already Wednesday. It's already
I'm around except Friday night.
So yeah, I'll take a listen to that. Monique's T-shirt says Mac Sabbath, which is kind of like Black Sabbath, except it's
McDonald's characters.
Yeah, it's Mac Sabbath. It's just this weird Black Sabbath takeoff, and they're all dressed like, you know, Grimace, Ronald McDonald, the Hamburglar, and
Rachel Ray,
Mayor McCheese. All right, so yeah, this is kind of like our Friday, I guess. Oh wait, I didn't finish the wrap up. Hang on.
Starting Friday on Howard 101, the Howard Stern Remembers Richard Simmons special all weekend long. We reward our friend Richard with a fitting tribute. Hear dozens of his classic appearances from my show. Many have never aired on satellite radio, so we've got that. Next week, for those of you who are fans like I am of Colin Jost and Michael Che, they'll be here on Monday and get to talk to them. Aubrey Plaza, who I'm a big fan of, on Wednesday. We'll do a couple of interviews too, and we'll be busy. All right, everybody. We'll see you next time.
That's it. That's what you wrote.
That's the big. Yeah, I've been on the air for 2 days. This is my sign off at 10:10 in the morning.
10:10 exactly.
Let me commute upstairs now.
Yeah,
and the worst part of this is he had this fake caller on before he got off the air, who literally dragged out. It was a back office caller that dragged the show another 10 minutes.
Oh my God! It just never ended.
I was like, I was losing myself.
Weird caller who sounded like she was from Brooklyn, but she says from
Philadelphia.
and she went to see all these concerts. And
Yes.
she literally sounded like a heavily intoxicated smoker lesbian.
Or it
And
could have been Rachel Butera.
and they were trying to like set her up with JD. I mean, it was just weird like that.
It could have been Rachel
Butera
Butera also.
like way too long.
But I mean, it was. I'm like, I heard. I'm like, yeah, you're from Greenpoint. You're not from Philadelphia.
Yeah, no, that's definitely.
I'm like, there's no way you're from Philadelphia. Not with that accent. I'm sorry. No. But it was, and that went on forever. That was one of those fake calls that just like, and talking about all different bands and all different music, and it was really strange. It was just one of those calls that you just go, all right, this makes no sense. They spent hours preparing this, and I don't know why. Honestly, I don't know why.
So Radio Gaga is saying something about on Instagram that they made mention that Robin was away and could only text. So I'm curious about what that is.
What?
Yeah, can you tell me where that? Can you steer me to that, sweetheart? Can you just tell me where that is, and I can play that? I mean, if you need to know what was some of the stuff that was coming soon, I wanted to show you that.
You know, was she at one of the? Oh, what's that hospital out in Arizona? I guess was she there?
This is the promo. The promo.
Are you serious? This is the promo.
This is the promo that gave.
Don't show.
When I started working for Howard is when I started showing my asshole to people.
No! Why? Why do you hate us so? It gets us off. Why do you hate us so?
I don't know. I don't
Why
know.
do you hate us so?
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that.
This is all coming soon.
Yeah. New lineup, Who Dis? Tune into Howard 101 all week. Brand new wrap-up show and Sternthology live. Did Radio Gaga write back to us and let us know where this was? No, on the wrap-up show yesterday. But there's Instagram video of her rocking the wig. Okay. I got to come back to this. So maybe we'll just make it into a show. I know, yes, you guys were talking about doing a call-in show. And sure, let's do it. Let me just figure out what day we can do that. I'm sorry. I'm going to be in New York tomorrow and Friday. I don't really.
Oh, look at you.
No.
Oh, I'm going to be in New York.
Disappointments. This is nothing. It's nothing.
I'm going to the city.
Yeah, I got to go to the city. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm not going to be here. So, yeah.
And I have to go to the Italian club on Friday night.
Dennis, let us know what is going on with you and DJ's Classic Garage.
Oh my God, there is so much going on.
So much.
So much. All right. So first of all, I have merchandise. Look, I have,
No, you can't see that.
I can't see it because let me fix this. I don't care. I'll disappear. I don't care. There we go. All right. So I have merchandise. I have appliances belong in the kitchen, not on the street. I have t-shirts, hats, and all sweatshirts with this wonderful design. But I have videos coming out because I have one of the biggest Chrysler shows in the United States. Look at that. It looks so cool. Coming up next week. It's called Mo Party. I am getting my car ready. I will be having all sorts of videos of me getting the car ready, of me driving there, of me being there. I will be doing stuff with my car. I will be talking to other people with other cars. It's going to be Carpalooza. And I'm going to be in beautiful Bowling Green, Kentucky.
How long of a ride is that for you?
It is going to be for 2 days. We're going to be stopping in Tennessee and hanging out and then doing a short road drive the second day to be able to start the festivities. And so I'm going to have most of that. Videoed. I'm going to try to do maybe a live while I'm driving. And I know I'm going to do videos of when I'm driving because it's fascinating, especially when you go to when you go through the mountains. It's very interesting when you're telling
about the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Yeah, you have to go through it, and there's actually right past Chattanooga. There's a 6% grade that you go down and a 6% grade you go up. When you're
That's
towing
fun.
something, it's quite the experience.
Yeah, that's got to be.
It's white knuckle stuff, baby. I love it. But yeah, I'm gonna be drag racing my car. I'm gonna put my car in the dyno again and try to I will beat my numbers from last year because my car was sickly. So it's
And you'll
gonna
be recording it all for us.
What?
You'll be recording it all for us.
Oh,
on
absolutely. Absolutely. It's gonna be a whole like if you want to go to a car show, I'm gonna give you the experience you're at this show. It's just absolutely stuff. Yeah.
So this will be coming up. You're going to be taking the drive starting when?
I will be leaving next Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. I hate that. I just hate the thought of that.
All right.
And I will be going through, and it's from Thursday. Well, Wednesday I have some stuff, but through Sunday. So it's going to be.
You heard it here first, my friends.
Yeah, so it's going to be just awesome. So I'm very excited. I'm probably going to I'm going to do a thing with this guy that I met last year that's been drag racing since he was 14 years old. He's 65 now.
Cool. Okay, don't forget, please go to DJ's Classic Garage on YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe it. Don't forget to like and subscribe us because, who cares about us at this
Hey,
point?
Mo.
Yes.
I do.
I'm going to be reorganizing my fossil collection this weekend.
Oh, awesome. Take some pictures. I'm sure everybody will be excited to
I
see that.
probably will.
So, yeah. Okay. So thank you so much for joining us this week. I know it was a short week and it was fairly uneventful, but, we got exciting things coming next week. 2 people from SNL and Aubrey Plaza. So there's that.
Yeah.
Arrivederci, gunk suckers. That's exactly right. All right, guys. I will see you soon. Just remember to watch the space. Maybe we'll do some sort of silly little pop-up show, and maybe I'll do some video while I'm in the city tomorrow because I am going to an art opening as well.
Now remember, landscape, not.
Will you cry when you see like?
All right, boomer. Everybody does it this way. Nobody does it this way. Everybody does it this way. Everybody does it this way. Okay, now this way.
Dang.
Wow.
All right. Smart ass.
Thanks for hanging with us tonight. Please join us for any discussion at RadioGunk.com in the forum section. Follow us on Instagram or Twitter at RadioGunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so that you know when we're